Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear friend and student, welcome to MR Circle. I am Rahimullah and I am here to teach you financial management. Today we are going to discuss the short-term financial instrument. What are the short-term financial instruments? So there are 5 main instruments. In this lecture we will discuss the first 2 instruments. The next 3 instruments we will discuss in coming lecture. So the first instrument is treasury bills. What is treasury bills? Who issue the treasury bills? What the concept of treasury bills? So a treasury bills is a bill which is issued by a government. The treasury bills is issued by government. Why government issues the treasury bills? Because to maintain the demand and supply of money within a country. When there is lot of money with peoples of a country and low money with governments, so the government issue treasury bills to collect money from its peoples. The next point in treasury bills is the treasury bills is unsecured. Unsecured means that there is no guarantee between the government and the person who collect the treasury bills, who purchase the treasury bills. There is no security, there is no guarantee between the government and the person who purchased the treasury bills. Mean that they can't claim to government if the government didn't pay them back. The treasury bills is issued on discount. It is the main point in treasury bills. It means that when the treasury bill, if the face value of a treasury bills is, let's suppose 50,000. If the face value of a treasury bills is 50,000, so the government will issue it on 42 or 40 somethings. So the remaining amount is actually the discount. The government issue it on discount. If the face value of a treasury bills is 50,000, the government will pay it to 42,000 or 40,000. The remaining, which is 8,000 or 10,000, is actually the discount on this treasury bills. If the person who purchased the treasury bills want to give back the treasury bills to government and collect the money who purchased from it, they will collect 50,000, which is the face value of that treasury bills. The next concept is that treasury bill is zero coupon bonds. Coupon, what is coupon? Coupon bond means it is the interest rate. The interest rate on bonds. So treasury bills is zero coupon bond. It means that there is no concept of interest in treasury bonds. There is no interest rate on treasury bonds. It is the discount, not the interest rate. The next point in treasury bills is that treasury bills is bearer instrument. Bearer instrument. What does it mean by bearer instrument? Bearer instrument means that if a person have treasury bonds in his hand, he is the owner of that bonds. If the treasury bond is issued by government, but he is the owner of that bond. For example, this 1000 note is my note because it is in my hands. The government issued it this notes, but it is now in my hands. So I am the owner of this notes. So it means it is the bearer instrument. It is also the bearer instrument because this is in my hand, so I am the owner of this note. The government issued it, but it is now in my hands. So treasury bonds is the bearer instrument. The person who hold it, he is the owner of that bonds. He is the owner of their bonds, not the government. The treasury bonds is multiples 25,000. It means that the minimum amount of a treasury bonds will be 25,000, not less than this. More than 25,000, but not less than. It is the minimum amount of a treasury bonds. Now let's discuss the second financial instrument, which is commercial paper. What is commercial paper? Who issue the commercial paper for people, for investors? So commercial paper is issued by top rate corporations. Top rate corporation means the corporation whose net worth is more than 5 crores, or that corporation which is well known in a country. The commercial paper is also unsecured instruments. Unsecured means we discussed here that unsecured means that there is no guarantee between the party who issues this instrument and who purchase this instrument. It have lot of risky because it is unsecured. The next objective of a commercial paper is that it is bridge financing. It is the most important object of a commercial paper. Bridge financing means that if organization and he want to invest in a project, a well-known project, the government will not pay them before that project, before the completion of their project. When the organization complete that project, the government will pay them about that project. So what will they do, that corporation? If the corporation don't have money, so they issue the commercial paper to collect money from people and perform the task, perform the project which they take from government. So when they take the cash, the money from people through the commercial paper, they invest it on that projects and the expenses which is occur in a project like issuing shares, like different expenses, they use it from this money which is they earn through commercial papers. When they complete the projects, they take money from the government by which the project is given. So it is make the bridge between the corporations and the government. When the corporations take money from people through commercial papers, they perform the tasks like different expenses, different costs which is occurring in a project. So they perform different tasks through this monies, and when the project is performed, they collect money from government, so they pay then back to the people by commercial paper. The maturity of a commercial paper is 15 days to 1 year. The minimum durations of a time for a commercial paper is 15 days, while the maximum duration of a commercial paper is 1 year. You cannot exceed from 1 year in a commercial paper. The next objective of a commercial paper that the minimum amount of commercial paper is 5 lakhs. You cannot, the amount of a commercial paper will not be less than 5 lakhs. More than 5 lakhs but not be less than 5 lakhs. The minimum amount for a commercial paper issuing by a top corporation is 5 lakhs. Now, the next tips is that the net worth of a company will be 5 crore. It means that the companies who issues the commercial paper will net worth be 5 crore, not less. More than 5 crore but not less. Now come towards the risk in commercial paper. That what is the risk in a commercial paper? The risk in a commercial paper, according to here, you will think that it is unsecured instrument, so you think that it is high risky, but not. It is not high risky, so much high risky, because it is issued by a top rate corporations. Top rate corporation means that which is registered with government and which worth is more than 5 crores. So here is the risk is low because you cannot trust on low rate corporations. You only trust on top rate corporations. So you can purchase the commercial paper from top rate corporations in which the risk is low. So this is the first two financial instruments of a short-term instruments. The next three instruments of a financial instrument we will discuss in coming lecture, in which we will discuss the whole concept, that what is the concept behind the financial instruments. And if you have any question regarding today's lecture, ask in the comment section, and inshallah in coming lecture I will try my best to give you more explanation about these two topics. So this is all about today's lecture, and if you don't subscribe our channel, please subscribe, like, share with your friends. So take care of yourself, stay with us. Wassalam, Pakistan Zindabad.